Hello everyone, my name is the Chemist77 and welcome back to the Interrealms SMP. It is episode 10 and as promised we are starting off with a little time lapse of our bartering farm, and it came together really well. It's a design by Logical Geek Boy, very good. I'll leave a link in the description. And yeah, it's been around for a while and it works really well. Much like the villagers, our industrial district, we're also sharing piglins across a few players. We're allowed 4 players, or 4 piglins per player, and so we have, as you'll see in a second, 24 in the cell here, so there's 6 of us, all clubbing together to put our piglins in here, and yeah, it is working really well. So if I come up here, I don't actually know if there's any gold in the system. There is not any. There's not any gold in the system. Let me get some gold and we can turn it on. Okay, there we go. A little bit of gold in the system, just filtering through into all the droppers. And now, if we hit this, we can see gold pops out. Now, so this is a Logical Geek Boy design. I have actually updated it slightly, because obviously this was designed in 1.16, and now we have the use of fun things like calibrated sculk sensors and allays. Now what these allays do is we're actually using the signal propagation mechanic here to basically detect whenever these piglins are interacting with the gold, so they pick up the gold, admire it, trade the item. That's sending a signal that is filtered by this cake here, once again using cake in redstone, gotta love it, that then basically gets sent down to these note blocks here, and underneath here there's a couple of allays that are then basically every time this note block goes off they get tied to it. It's going off far frequently than it needs to, it's just easier if we can have it going off when the piglins are trading. And so what these allays do is this one is picking up all the enchanted books, and this one is picking up all the regular fire resistance potions. You can see one enchanted book picked up there. Now obviously as well, the iron boots and the water bottles as well as these splash potions here, they all get burnt. We don't particularly have a need for them. There's no reason to keep any iron, no reason to keep iron bottles or iron boots or water bottles. And again, splash potions we're not too fussed about because we can get the normal potions here, which are generally better than splash potions. They last longer, things like that. We do have to brew these up to be 8 minutes with redstone because these are all 3-minute potions. But wow, yeah, it's getting quite full as well. And we can see here lots of enchanted books too, plenty of Soul Speed 3 and Soul Speed 2 in here, and we have of course all the other drops as well. So I think Eleni and I are going to be building a barter shop soon. People keep twisting their things to annoy me. And yeah, so this is the bartering farm. Obviously didn't quite have time for it last week, so we're kicking it off this week. And yeah, but yes, with the barter farm done and out of the way, we're going to go ahead onto our main focus of today's video, which, as you will have guessed from the blaze head on my face, is a blaze farm. So Eleni and I have found a fortress. It is the closest fortress to spawn. I have very thoroughly double checked after I got into a little bit of trouble from the location of my previous fortress that I found. Yes, we have a double spawner blaze fortress. And it is still a little ways out, but it's not a million miles away. It's down. Where is it? Somewhere. It's down here. There it is. It is still about 1,000 blocks closer than the previous fortress. But yes, so we're gonna go head over there. We're gonna jump straight into another time lapse, I think, and get that built up. So yeah, let's roll. And here we are inside our safe little glass box at the blaze spawners. So this is a double blaze spawner, so if you stand here at the killing chamber spot, we can see both of these blaze spawners are active, and both the spawners are spawning mobs. Now, if you've been intently watching my old series on farming Minecraft, you will probably recognize this, or vaguely recognize it. This is based off that design, which is based off a Logical Geek Boy design, I think. I can't actually remember that well. But it is a great fun farm to do, little roller coaster. And basically what happens is there's a load of minecarts that come along here, as we'll see in a minute, pick up the blazers, suffocate them down to 1 hit in these gold blocks, and then just drop them in a kill chamber here. And the size of this, I guess, spawning box here is actually so that we constantly get blaze spawns. So the way mob spawners work is they will spawn mobs, but if there are a certain number of mobs within an area around the spawner, it will actually stop spawning mobs. So for blazes, I think it's like if there's 6 mobs, I can't remember the size of the area, it will actually stop spawning. So this is why the box is as big as it is, and we push the blazes down here where they are out of the spawning range. So technically I could just stand here, not run the minecarts, and blazes will just keep building up to spawn. But that's definitely not as fun and probably not as like efficient either. So we're going to turn this on, look at our armor stand here to get sweeping edge effect. We're actually going to fill our inventory up as well, because yeah, otherwise we end up with everything in our inventory. And we can see blazes getting picked up, suffocating in the block. And actually, before I hit, if I look at a blaze, you can see in the top left there, it says Entity Blaze HP 1. And it does get quite particularly. We can just swipe with our sword and kill them off. Like so. And so this keeps going, blazes keep spawning, getting dropped down like that, picked up by the minecarts, and they drop off. Don't know what happened to that blaze there. But yeah, there are a few issues around here. One of which is why I've brought a shulker box of load of white glass here. Why is? Okay, I don't know why that's happened and the whole thing is broken. There's a couple issues that need to be troubleshooting. I don't know what's happened there. Okie dokie, and with that, troubles should have been shot. It should be successful troubleshooting. You can see as well we've filled in the bottom of this with glass to stop any mob spawning. And as is like the case in 90% of redstone related troubleshooting problems, it was repeated timings. So I think this clock was possibly just a fraction too short, probably for servers. So I've just added a couple extra repeaters in. So we were on a 32 game tick clock, we're now on a 36 game tick clock. And because yeah, what was happening is yeah, there were some blazes that were getting like stuck in here. Which is obviously like, yeah, not what we want. I think a blaze got stuck in there and then like jumped out and then got in the way of the minecarts, which then hence broke everything. But there should be, yeah, the minecarts are coming through like just slightly less frequently now. So there's like definitely a block there for them to spawn on, because I think that was mainly what was happening, is weird stuff because the piston's moving and yeah. But everything should be working now. And yep, we have not had any incidents yet. It's very weird because that's the first time I've seen any sort of incident like that. The main thing that went wrong that we had before was there was stuff spawning down here, like wither skeletons, and then getting picked up by the minecarts. And then, yeah. I think, yeah, because the wither skeleton is 3 blocks tall, and this like space here is actually only 2 blocks tall, it was like spitting out like here. Which, yeah, causes problems. But there we go. One double spawner blaze farm working. it has got to be one of the most fun farms to run as well. Who doesn't love a giant roller coaster carrying blazes to you? And yeah, we do also have a lot of blaze rods. However, there's not actually that many in here. There is a very good reason why. That's my axe, damn it. There's a very good reason why there are no blaze rods in here, because we have moved them and crafted them all into end rods. So Elena and I are going to be selling end rods on the server. In fact, we are already selling end rods on the server, because this weekend just gone, we had the Interrealms live stream weekend. It was great fun. We had a mixture of modded on Uncharted Expeditions and vanilla on here on the main server. And on Sunday, Elaine and I, we did a little sort of co-stream. And so what we did on said co-stream was we built up our Ender Rod shop, and it is brilliant. I think it went pretty well, considering it was basically completely freehand done. And yeah, so let's go take a look at that. And so as we fly across the shopping district, well, you can see nestled in between Mika's Bone Shop and the Rocket Shop is our little dude here. Our little Enderman. This is Rodney. Rodney sells end rods, as you can see by the giant quartz end rods in his hands. And isn't he just the cutest thing ever? He's got little ears, the little purple frog-like eyes. It's brilliant. He's made out of black wool because we have a Laney sheep farm at the industrial district, and he's so cute. And you just, ow, okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's not exactly the easiest shop to get into. You fly through his little mouth there, and you can see we have end rods at 2 diamonds a stack. And we have plenty of stock, because 1 blaze rod and 1 popped chorus fruit make 4 end rods. And yeah, we got a double chest of each, so we've actually got another nearly 4 shulker boxes of end rods. I think back at the industrial district. But yes. But you may also be wondering, well, there's another ingredient there, popped chorus fruit. As it becomes nighttime, we should probably sleep. I know there's a bed down here. But yes, you may be wondering, where did we get all the chorus fruit from? Now, of course, we could have just gone out to the end and torn down a ton of what are they called? Chorus plants. That's what they're called. But I don't like doing that. I don't like tearing apart the landscape and stuff. It's part of the reasons why I like to build farms so much, is because I don't really have to tear down much natural landscape. And what Elaine and I have done is we have built a massive chorus tree farm. Chorus tree? Chorus plant? Chorus plant, I guess, isn't it? It's not really a tree. But it is at the industrial district, and you may be looking around here thinking, well, there isn't one. It's not over there, and that's because we've actually built it underground. So we've expanded the industrial district all the way out under here, and yeah, we have a massive chorus plantation. Because what's one of the nice things about chorus plants? I'm pretty sure they don't actually require light to grow, unlike most sort of crops and stuff. So I guess it is a bit like a tree in that sense, because I don't think trees need light to grow either. But yeah, so we have this massive chorus plantation. We did dig out this area a little bit, quote unquote, too big. So we do actually have all this space to do something else as well. Not entirely sure what we're going to put there. But yeah, every time we want to harvest, oh hello, we just run around. We can actually reach all of the chorus flowers like that, even on the top of the plants, which is quite nice. So we can just go around like that, harvest the flowers, and then once we've got enough flowers to replant the whole thing, I think it's about 107, so it's about a stack and 40 something. Stack and 43, I think 107. Yeah, once we've got that much, we just basically blitz around, chop all the plants down, and then replant them all. And so, of course, what we then did with the popped chorus fruit, the chorus fruit, we then chucked it in the super smelter. That goes to the sheep farm. And, yeah, we have popped chorus fruit, which you can then craft with the blaze rods into end rods. And I'm hoping this is going to bring us even more diamonds. We have got quite a few shops already, and we've got a wood shop on the way and a barter shop on the way. Yes, but yeah, hopefully this is gonna be rolling in the diamonds. It's gonna be good fun, and yes. But whilst we're over the industrial district, it's quite apt because in this chest here, I've got a couple of shulker boxes, because admittedly it's been very quiet recently with people being on holiday. I've had exams and stuff, but there is still a mayoral race going on. I imagine it's probably gonna. Oh, hello. I imagine it's probably going to be concluding fairly soon, and so obviously I wanna, you know, admittedly I didn't show this on camera, but my last bit of campaigning didn't go down as well as I hoped. See, I gave everybody a diamond block. Labeled hashtag chemist for mayor. Didn't go quite so well. A lot of people seem to accuse me of bribing for some reason. I can't think why they would do that. Not a why ever would they do that? So we're going down a much friendlier route because what does everybody love? What does everybody love? Well, everybody loves cake, do they not? Everybody loves cake. Cake is great. Cake is tasty, it's fluffy, and it's sweet. And nobody doesn't like cake. If you say you don't like cake, I'm sorry, I'm just lying. But in here I have some cake, and I'm hoping people aren't going to accuse me of bribing on this one. I've done the exact same thing that I did with the diamond blocks and laid them hashtag chemist for mayor. There was a lot of levels. And so, yeah, what we're going to do is just go ahead and post them through people's letterboxes, and hopefully people are like, Chemist's got cake. I like a mayor with cake. And yeah, we're gonna promise the people cake if we become mayor. Monthly cake, there we go. Hashtag monthly cake. I will give everyone on the server a cake each month if I'm mayor. That'll get people to vote for me, right? So anyway, let's I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I might speed it up, but let's give people cake, shall we? There we go. One. What is it? The cake paint. I don't know what. I can't think of really how you merge them. One campaigning cake delivered to all of them. Chemist for mayor. I will bring cake. Everyone loves cake, don't they? Who doesn't love cake? I do have a few spare cakes. I'm not gonna lie. And I know exactly what I'm gonna do with it, because you see, I was a little mean. In that for the past few weeks I have been teasing Eleni that I have something to do with cake, and Eleni seems to have a bit of a thing for cake. She's been trying to go for the ones in my tree farm. She's going for the ones in the bartering farm. So we're gonna nip down the red tunnel here to Eleni's portal, and basically we're just gonna give Eleni the cake. She wanted all the cake. So yeah, Eleni, here's all the cake for you. And we'll do like a couple downstairs, and we'll do the last one outside our front door. So, but basically, she's either gonna come from outside here and be like, "Oh, look, a cake! Someone's giving me a cake. How nice!" And then she's gonna walk in and be like, "Oh," or she's gonna be down here and be like, "Oh my goodness, look at all the cake!" And then cake. So yes, but I think on that lovely, delicious note, I think we're gonna finish up the video there. A bit more surprising last time. I've got some quartz in my inventory as well. But yeah, no, we'll finish there on the note of cake at Eleni's base. It's been a good episode, possibly a little bit of a longer one than normal. But hey, it happens. And but yeah, good day. We built Barter Farm. We built the Blaze Farm. And we've done some mayoral shenanigans. All in all, a good week's work. Ow. Okay, flying through here, ow. Flying through here in F5 is a bad idea. But, yeah. That'll do it from me for today. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And, yeah, I will see you in the next episode. Bye! As always, the Enter Arms SMP is sponsored by G-Portal, who very kindly host this server for us. And if you check the link in the description, you can get a bit of money off your own gaming server. Not just Minecraft, there are other games as well. And then you too can have absolutely hilarious moments like these.
Everything is mine.
You do it.
I don't want your check. You take it. I don't want it either. I don't want it. No, you deal with it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just leave it at this one.